We're still young. We want to rest. Is it hard for you to babysit your grandson? My son resents it. Who did they give birth to? Me? I don't understand the logic of my son and daughter-in-law. They gave birth to a child, but for some reason, at that moment, they didn't think about the fact that they are young. They haven't had enough fun. They haven't seen life. And now, because of this, I have to sit with the child all the time, although I have my own things to do. And I have to sit with my grandson every other day. When my son announced at the age of 20 that he was getting married, my father and I twiddled our thumbs and immediately said that it was very early. We should get on our feet somehow and then get married. But the son missed our words past our ears and already in 6 months ringed Jennifer. And her parents from such a rapid maneuver were also shocked. Thank God that they had enough brains to finish their education before having a child. True, the work there was not so bad, but his parents, realizing that they had the brains to finish their education before having a child. True, with work there was not very, but matchmakers, realizing that the children seemed to be all serious, since for 2 years have not yet scattered, gave her daughter-in-law grandmother's apartment. Apparently, in vain they did it, because just 6 months later, Jennifer all pleased with the message about her pregnancy. Well, what can you do? Congratulated. Figured out how we will help the young family financially, because they themselves are unlikely to pull, and began to wait for the birth of the baby. The grandson was born, big, healthy, and vocal, and immediately found himself on artificial feeding, because Jennifer had no milk. This very untied the young hands. They almost in the 4th month began to toss the baby in the arms of one grandparents, then the other. At first it was not brazen. Once a month, they asked, and that was it. And then they began to ask more and more often, and eventually it came to the point where we had a grandchild almost every other day. Well, I exaggerate a little, but 3 times a week they brought the child to us. His parents, by the way, also did not stay away. Also, babysat like hell. But I began to get tired of it. During the day, I'm at work, and in the evening, and bring my grandson, with whom immediately so many things to do pile up, as if I have my own little. Until my grandfathers did not get impudent, I tolerated it, but now I'm sick of it. Bring, with which so many things to do at once pile up, as if I have little of my own. I put up with it until my grandfather became insolent, but now I'm tired of it. My health is not ironclad, and things have to be done at some point. And how can I do them with a child in my arms? Recently, I've started saying no to my son. Once, second, third, and then he began to resent that we do not help them. They say that his parents sit with their grandson, and I do not. And with such resentment in his voice, as if I promised, and then the promise was not fulfilled, although there is no urgent need for my help. Young people usually discount on the child, and themselves then to the movies, then to friends, then somewhere else to have fun. And I don't like it at all. Well, we are young. We want to relax. It is difficult for you to sit with your grandson. Indignant recently, son, having received another refusal. So on vacation before you had to think, and now you are not young. You are parents who should do their own child, not looking for someone to throw it on. That's all I said to my son when I left and said when he took offense and jumped out on me. He hasn't called or asked for anything in a week. I don't know if my conscience has awakened or if the matchmakers have hung my grandson up on me. I don't know why I had to have a baby so early. I told them I'm ready to help with the grandson. But only when it's convenient for me, not every second day, as young people want. Let them get used to the fact that their lives now revolve around the baby. Thank you for being with us. Tell us in the comments if you have had similar situations in your life and how you coped with them.